Hello there and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to take a look at the June offerings for the trading post. Yes, it is June 1st and we have a brand new month of offerings, but before we jump into everything that's new in the trading post in June, I just want to shout out my Twitch, twitch.tv/MrGM. If you want to see me stream World of Warcraft, Dragonflight PTR and more, I'm over on twitch.tv/MrGM. every single day. Right, so yes, a brand new month is upon us, which means a brand new bunch of trading post items. This month is called June Playing with Fire. There are some absolutely incredible offerings this month, which is really great because the last couple months have been a little bit lackluster as such, but this month we've been absolutely spoiled with probably too many items, to be honest, with not enough tender. So firstly, this month's Traveler's Log reward is Quarks, which is a recolor of the Parrot Mount from Battle for Azeroth. So this was data mined originally with the original batch of trading post items, but yes, we are getting Quarks 100% drop from filling your trader's log in the month of June. So let's take a look at some of the items you can buy in the month of June. So there are 16 items in total, which is actually one more than normal. Normally we get 15, which is really cool. So we have some extra things this month, and definitely some really cool things as mentioned, like this horse. Yes, the Cinder main charger mount, the Flying Fire Horse mount, will be available on the trading post in the month of June. This is a Refer a Friend item, which was previously removed and has now come back in the trading post for 900 tender. So very, very cool looking mount. I love it when it flies. It's got some really cool animations with like the wings and things like that. So definitely worth picking up for sure. But if you don't want to buy the Cinder main charger, you can also get another mount, which is the Royal Swarmer's Reins. This is for 800 tender. It is a recolor of the Shadow Barb drone from patch 8.3, I believe, of Battle for Azeroth. It's one of the kind of mounts that we got back then in the Oldham Assaults and things like that. This is a really cool recolor of it, though. It's kind of a yellowy black color. Really big fan of that. I don't know if this color is particularly new. It might have just been an unused color from back then. Either way, it's 800 tender, and yeah, we have 2 mounts available for purchase this month, and the Squawks mount. So there's actually a total of 3 mounts available in June, which is absolutely awesome. Next up is the Ensemble Hella Jar Berserker Warplate. Yep, that's exactly how it's pronounced. This is a recolor of the Bloodwake Island set from Island Expeditions. It is a plate set available to Warriors, Paladins, and Death Knights. I really like the coloration of this. The kind of green and brown works really, really well. And obviously some of the parts here, like the shoulders and whatnot, can be kind of reused and, you know, put into different sets. And I think you can do a lot with this set. It is 750 tender. If you are a plate user, you can obviously purchase and learn this. Next up is the pet offering. This is Buzzworth. It is 600 tender. This is a recolor of the Seabreeze Bumblebee from Battle for Azeroth. Some people thought this was a mount when it was originally shown on the preview, but no, this is actually a pet called Buzzworth. 600 tender seems pretty steep for a pet, if you ask me, but yeah, Buzzworth will be available in June. Next up is a polearm transmog called the Soulburner's Bardsicle. I think it's called that. I'm not really sure. The kind of flavor text says, "Feel the burn in your soul." So this is actually a new appearance, I believe, or an unused appearance, which is coming to the trading post for 550 tender. Really cool looking weapon. Actually, it's really massive. I love like massive polearms. I always think they look really cool. So the Soulburner's Bardsicle will be available in June for 550 tender. Next is the Sunspire's Battle Staff. This is 500 tender. This is a recolor from Warlords of Draenor PvP. So this is an orange and kind of bluey appearance of that. So really like the look of this. Actually, it is kind of cool. I'm not a staff user personally, but yeah, I do like the kind of like floating gems and things like that. It definitely has a Warlords of Draenor kind of look for it. This is available at 500 tender if that's something you are interested in. The next item is a dagger. This is the Flame Forged Fell Fang. Yep, say that 5 times fast. This is a recolor once again from Battle for Azeroth. This is a recolor of the weapon Fang of the Pit from Hellfire Citadel. A really cool looking dagger, to be honest. Like really nice glow to it. Just has like some really cool effects. Like I like the blue flame and the green flame kind of mixing in there together. Looks really, really nice. This is available for 450 tender if you're interested in getting this one-handed dagger. Next up is a Helm Transmog, the Jewel of the Fire Lord. Yes, this is an item which was formerly on the Blizzard shop. I believe it was also available through Twitch Prime at some point. They kind of reused this a couple times. Originally it was on the store, and then they kind of distributed it through Twitch Prime, and now on the trading post in June. So I actually have this item as well, so yeah. So if you already have it, then pretty good. This is actually 400 tender though, if you were to buy it normally. So it is quite pricey, but it is a very, very cool helm. One of the exclusive helms which was on the store for a very long time. So Jewel of the Fire Lord is available in in June. Next is the Emberstone dress. This is actually the original Worgen starting gear, apparently. Yeah, it's 150 tender. It's a chest transmog available for all armor types, so if you want to run around in the Emberstone dress for 150 tender, that is available for you this month. The next item is a offhand. This is the Postulant Demon Heart Fetish. This is a recolor of an item, once again, from Hellfire Citadel. So yeah, they're really reusing some of those WoD assets. But to be honest, a lot of the WoD stuff is really cool looking. A lot of the weapons and offhands and things. It's got kind of a green glow to it. Once again, it's kind of a heart. You can see it does kind of glow every so often as well, which looks really, really cool. So 150 tender for this one, if that is something that you're interested in getting. The next item is the Sentinel's Tower Shield. This is 150 tender. This is a new appearance, which is Night Elf themed. So, you know, once the Night Elves get their heritage armor, potentially this could be something really cool for you to use. This is obviously available to everyone, though. It's not a Night Elf only thing, but it is very Night Elf themed. Or you can kind of make it a Nightborn themed or something like that, but it will be available at 150 tender in the month of June. So yeah, go collect your Night Elf themed shield if that's what you're into. Next up are the two items we always get every single month, but this month in orange. This is the Vengabond's Carrot Threads, of course. This is the Hood and Cloak Transmog in an orange variety. We've had various different colors of this over the last couple months. This is the orange one, which is coming in June. This is available for 100 tender. The other item, of course, is the Carrot Trappings. This is once again a very similar transmog, just with a kind of neck piece, and that is once again a kind of helm and cloak transmog. If that's something you're interested in buying in June, you have a orange variant of the one that we've had a couple times now. But yeah, they're 100 tender each if that's something you want to get. The next item is the Veterans Grunt Chopper. This is once again from, you guessed it, Warlords of Draenor. This is from the Garrison. This is a recolor of the Ogrimmar Axe. So yeah, a pretty basic looking axe. It's only 50 tender, so if you want to get this two-handed axe, kind of a lightweight looking two-handed axe, not like a big scary one or anything like that. So if you want to get this two-handed axe, the Veterans Grunt Chopper will be available for 50 tender, and the flavor text is something to doing. Yep, love that, love that. Next one is a Cloak Transmog. This is the Magister's Jeweled Drape. This is a recolor of the Shawl of the Nerubian Silk from Icecrown Citadel. But yeah, it's, you know, even though it's from Wrath of the Lich King, this recolor is very, very nice. I love this cloak. I think the design on it is superb, and the recolor of it is actually really excellent as well. So 50 tender for that if that's something you're looking for. And finally, the Shifty Mechanics Tunic. This is a shirt transmog, which I believe is brand new. This will be available for 50 tender. In the kind of Blizzard official image, they use a Coltiran for it, so maybe it's a very Coltiran theme, so I suppose. Well, that's just the kind of model they wanted to use. But this is the Shifty Mechanics Tunic. Obviously, with like the new transmog rules, you can just wear this as your chest piece, but it is a shirt transmog if that's something you want to use in June. So yeah. There you go, guys. That is the brand new items on the trading post in the month of June. There are some very, very cool offerings, including like the Cinderbane Charger and the cool Swarmer's Reigns and the Transmog sets and the Jewel of the Firelord. I think we've been very spoiled this month in June. But as mentioned, like the last couple months have been a little bit lackluster, especially last month. I was really not into it, but it does look like we're very, very spoiled this month with 3 mounts and a bunch of really cool looking transmogs, mostly from Warlords of Draenor apparently. But so yeah, there you go, guys. Let me know what you think of the June offerings from the trading post. I really like it, as mentioned. I think it's really cool. I think we're getting some really awesome looking stuff this month, and I'm definitely gonna not have enough to purchase it all, but that's okay. So guys, if you like this video, please do leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you want to support me outside of YouTube, I also have a Patreon, and I'm on Twitter at MrGMYT, and I have a Discord channel as well. And as mentioned, I am streaming on twitch.tv/MrGM. If you want to see me stream Modern Warcraft, Dragonfly PTR, and more, I'm over on twitch.tv/MrGM every single day. And with that, guys, I'll see you next time.